All right. Listen, it's your boy Will B. It's the Soul Important Radio. You're down tonight with two soul brothers doing great things. I'm Will B. It's my man Sherrod Cohen. We got my man Joe on the camera taking good care of us.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a few topics tonight. We're going to talk about why men don't ask women out for dates anymore, or do they? Another topic, what is a date? And how much should you spend on a date? And we'll pick up on some other things too. What's that? I didn't quite get that. What they say, Sherrod?
Doing time for others, yes or no?
Oh man, that's a big topic right there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with Two Soul Brothers Doing Great Things, episode number 3.
Trey, baby, Trey.
All right, man. How's everybody doing this fine evening?
Oh yeah, chilling.
Let's go.
Chilling.
Why don't men ask women out anymore?
Excuse me, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you believe in love at first sight? I can walk by again if you want.
Hi, this is extremely random, but I think you're super cute.
Thanks.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Gabby?
Gabby. Do you have time to chat for a sec?
I have to go to office hours after.
30 seconds.
Lisa, let's do it. Let me check it out. Perfect. Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Jared.
Nice to meet you, Jared. Absolutely.
Could have gone a little.
I don't know if they do or don't, man. I've been married for such a long time, so I'm not in the game anymore. So you single guys need to step up and chime in if you would.
You know what though, man? Like I had to tell a young lady, men ask y'all out all the time. It's just not the man you want asking you out. That's all it is. You know, it's the right man. Then you got to understand, if the right man, if the man you feel is right is not asking you out, then you got to ask yourself, am I right for that dude that I want?
Okay. And I've had conversations with young ladies as well, you know, like, listen, what are you attracting? Because sometimes a man won't ask you because of something that you might be putting out that he's not in tune with. Like, I don't
The
know.
bullshit alert comes on.
Oh, come on.
Hey,
So
come on, man.
It's what are you putting out that makes these men don't want or come and approach you in a very harsh and negative way because of maybe I don't want to say the way you dress, but maybe how you dress or how you carry yourself. I know dressing doesn't make you a particular type of woman, but sometimes to the eyes.
What they say, your first impression is your best impression.
There you go. Sometimes to the eyes, what you have on makes it seem a certain way until we approach. And then if we come in a negative way or an obnoxious way and you check us, it's like, oh, she's smart. She's intelligent. Now the conversation can be had because of, but initially, the initial sight of is what may deter a gentleman from approaching or your demeanor.
Yeah, man, a lot of times, man, women look so unapproachable. You know, it just looks like I read a meme. It says, do men ever think, damn, she been through a lot, let me treat her like a queen? And my response to that is like, no, we don't ever say that shit. We say, damn, she look like she going through a lot, I'm gonna leave her alone.
Nah, but see, I'm the opposite. I so damn, look like she been through a lot. What can I say to put a smile on her face? I may not particularly want her, but maybe I can say something that'll just make her day. You feel me?
Let me say.
Okay, come on, talk to me.
Man, have you ever tried to make somebody smile, man, that don't have a smiling bone in their body, man? You know, some people have so much deep down hurt, depression, and all this other stuff because they allowed themselves to be played over and over again. When you come to them trying to make them smile, it's a game to them. They think you're trying to run a game. It's an agenda. You know what I'm saying? I understand, you know, women go through crap, but a lot of it is self-induced.
True. But it's not necessarily trying to make them smile, but I'm an energy type of person. So I can see something maybe going on, and I might say something jokingly or funny or just bid them a compliment because something, I don't know, I see it in their eyes or something, and then it's like, oh, well, thank you. You know, I really needed that today. You know, so I don't know. That's just how my energy is. Your energy may be a wee bit different.
I think it is, man. I think it is a wee bit different. I mean, I saw a video on Facebook. God bless Facebook. Saw a video. So dude says, "Hey, young lady, you know, you should smile more often." She says, "There's no reason to smile."
Wow.
You know, and I'm not gonna say she's indicative of all women, but it's a lot of women out here that are like that. And guess what? I don't have time for it.
Not at all.
You're not gonna disturb my groove. So I see you with the little frown and stuff on your face. Hey, I'm gonna keep it moving.
True.
That's all I can do.
That's all you can do. You know, you can't approach everybody.
No.
But everybody should be approachable, if that makes sense.
You should be able to say hi, how you doing?
Exactly.
Because if we make eye contact, you know, passing by and you know, and women are really bad. It's like, hey, how you doing? No, I'm not trying to get your number. I just ask, how are you doing? And I'm gonna keep it moving.
There you go. Just trying to bless your day. Hey, what's going on? Hey, you all right today? And keep it moving. If you say yes, we're good for you. Thumbs up and keep it moving. But some people take that as an approach. Oh, he trying to hit. Nah, I ain't trying to hit on you. I'm just saying, hey, how are you today? Just casually walking by and saying hi today. That's it.
And so when we asking why don't men ask women out anymore, that's a fallacy. Men do. But at the same time, I think we're cautious of asking women out because the requirements. You know, you got to spend X amount of dollars. You have to do this. You have to take me here. We have to dress like this. Like, whoa.
That list, man. Where did this list come from? I mean, everybody got a few things that they like about somebody.
Right.
But do you have to have a list? If he's not making six figures or drive this type of car, he got to have this type of money. Like, how are you supposed to get to know that type of information if you don't even take the time to get to know a person or just say hello from that part to get and find out what they have? The whole purpose of dating is to get to know someone who may be a match or not a match for you. That's the whole purpose of it.
You know what? We could be compatible, but we may not be compatible to the point where we should be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Our energy might say, it might hint that, oh man, this is a good relationship. No, but logically we should be able to say no, but guess what? We should be friends and nothing more.
True.
You know what I'm saying? True. And a lot of times we let our energy and, oh, she's attractive, I'm attractive. Oh man, you know, we should hop into bed together. And then a lot of times that's a failed relationship because you have nothing else between y'all two but that bedroom.
Yeah. Been there, seen that.
Oh yeah, it's a story.
We've all been around that.
It's a story that's been written, read thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of times. It's just one of those things where we don't learn our lesson until, oh my God, I'm going down to French court. I'm going through a divorce.
Yeah.
You know? And I've heard women say, man, I'm better friends with my ex now than I was when I was with him.
Yeah, I've heard that before too. I've heard that before. Like, dang, okay, that's good. I'm glad y'all cordial enough to want to spend time and kick it and realize that the differences were there, and now you can see them from an outside point of view, as opposed to when you was involved. You know, so
seeing them as an enemy.
Yeah.
You know? So when we're asking why don't men ask women out anymore, it's that list y'all women have. It's like instead of y'all trying to get to know the man, you all are trying to get to know his bank account number, his FICO score, or whatever that is, his credit rating. Y'all trying to get to know everything else about this dude besides who he is. And then just so happen, just say y'all do wind up getting together. Okay, you do know his pockets. He's taking you here. He's taking you everywhere. He's taking you to all these fine restaurants and this and that and the other. But then something like COVID hits, right?
Yeah.
And now you're stuck at home with this individual. See, all the time, y'all just always on the go.
Right.
You know, vacations here, this and that. But y'all really never spend time to get to know one another.
That time together is important. How is it? Now you got to be with him or her for 26 hours, 24 hours, a couple hours out the day. If y'all working from home, now it's like,
oh yeah,
bruh, you still here?
Right. Hey, this guy, man, Barton Goldsmith. I think he's a emotional coach or something like that. He says one of his tips for dating is take an 8-hour ride with your significant other. 8-hour ride to get to know each other. If you locked in the car with somebody for 8 hours, you're going to find out a lot of stuff, be it good or bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, damn, I'm stuck with. Okay, what do we talk about? And it's a shame if y'all been together and y'all have nothing to talk about.
Sometimes it's like that, though.
I mean, look,
but that's where the music comes in. But just like back in the day, before the cassette decks and all that, you had the AM radio, or you just had the FM radio, and you couldn't find that one particular station that y'all both agreed upon. Now you gotta have that conversation. So what do you talk about? There's so many things. I mean, that's where you find out if the compatibility is there. What does she like, or what does he like? Are we on the same sync? You know, because you may find out something like, damn, I didn't know you was interested in that. Just having that conversation,
right.
You know. So I get it. That's a great idea, man. Youngsters out there, take a 4 or 5 hour trip. Don't listen to him. 8 hours. Y'all been and drove each other crazy. Take about a 4-hour drive somewhere.
Hey, this is what Barton Goldsmith said, man.
Take about a 4-hour drive somewhere, and just sit down as y'all riding and talk and see how that kismet, how that energy flows. You know, we ain't talking about sex. We talking about different things, just life, your goals, and what do you want to do, and how are you with your family. And now the conversation would get pretty deep, and you'll definitely find out some things that you did not know about the individual that you're dating. Trust me, it's a beautiful thing.
10 ways to find happiness.
He done pulled out the phone. What we looking up now?
Okay. I'm gonna pull up one that he got 10 steps to help you accomplish any goals, 10 steps to help you accomplish. You know, I'm trying to find the one where he's actually talking about 10 steps to better dating, 10 tips to better dating. And he had some really good ones on there. I got to give him credit, man. That 8-hour trip thing, that's not anything I ever thought of. I've never thought about sitting in the car with somebody I may not like. For dating. So we're gonna look up Barton Goldsmith, and here it is. 10 tips to help you pick a better partner.
All right, let's go. Let's run through them.
All right. Number 1, people will tell you exactly who they are. It's up to you to listen.
Okay.
So you got to listen. You know, people going up front. They're gonna let you know. You know, because damn, if you're talking to me, you're gonna find out. You know, what's the song? What you see is what you get.
Hey, the dramatics.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, if someone says they're usually in a bad mood or don't know how to be monogamous, hear what they are saying and don't assume you can change them. You know, so women, listen to this. So when you say, why don't men ask you out? Why don't you put yourself a list together and find out what it is you want from a man besides a meal, expensive meal, and these things, you know, gifts and all this. You know, just because you look good, that don't mean I got to bless you with cash.
Come on.
All right. That's number 2 is take that test drive. Go for an 8-hour drive with your intended. Whatever difficulties you may have will make themselves painfully obvious.
Yes, sir.
This is a test. This test is not for the faint of heart.
Come on.
All right. Number 3, look for someone who is kind and loving. If you're really lucky, your partner will also have a family that taught him or her how to be that way. Having in-laws who treat you like a member of the family will make your life much nicer. Number 4, make sure the person you're seeing doesn't smoke, even if you do. If he or she is a non-smoker, it may get you to stop. Think of it this way. You're choosing happiness over death. So I guess you're saying, yo, she don't smoke, I do. Seeing her not smoke or live in a certain way, I supposedly will stop. Find someone you can talk to.
Okay.
A lot of times, like we just said, people don't know how to talk. They're so busy on the go, or they're
in that damn phone.
Yeah, and their careers, right? Their careers. You know, while I'm coming home, you're going to work.
Yeah.
Or you say you're going to work. Anyway, that's another topic.
Don't go there.
It says, as time passes, this quality is more important than looks, money, or position.
Okay.
If you can't talk to your partner or cry on his or her shoulder, it's not going to be a good match.
Come on.
All right. Number 6, make sure you have the basics in common. For example, if one of you wants children and the other doesn't, it'll probably be a deal breaker. Okay. Spiritual and political differences can also be difficult to deal with. As we age, our feelings in these areas tend to intensify. Number 7, make sure that you have enough differences that if you are unable to go out, you can still entertain each other. See that? You you can't be 100% the same, but at least have some differences that, hey, baby, let me know about your day.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Number 8, physical compatibility has more to do with touch than it does sex.
Mm-hmm.
So they saying if you're a tactile person, you need to be with someone who shares that desire. People's desire for sex changes over a lifetime, but our need for touch remains fairly constant. Number 9, beware of people who want to get married immediately.
Immediately.
Now, I'm going to read this and then I'm going to hit you with a little story. Engagements were created for a reason.
Okay.
They used to call them handfast, and they lasted for a year and a day.
Mm-hmm.
Things move much quicker these days, but it's wise to know someone for at least 6 months before getting engaged. For some reason, somebody told women that men know if they want to marry you within the first 3 months of meeting you.
I've read that too. And
That dude is a serial killer or he's homeless. That's flat out. He need a place
He
to
looking
stay.
for a place to
he
stay,
need a
so-
place to stay. That's all it is. Or he's going to kill you. Flat out.
some people know, man. Some people know, but
Let's play the
that's
percentages.
a little quick though.
Let's play the percentages on this, man.
I don't know no percentages, man. But
it's probably like the mortality rate, 0.02%.
you oh man.
All right. Number 10.
Number 10.
Find someone who makes you laugh.
That's right.
A sense of humor can help you overcome many of life's obstacles. If someone can make you smile when you don't feel like it, that's a great quality. And
Yes,
I've
sir.
always said, if you make that ass giggle, you can make that ass wiggle.
Yes, sir.
So women love men that can speak well,
Yeah, absolutely.
and women love men with a sense of humor.
That's actually a term for that, where women are attracted to men who speak well. God, it's a term for that.
It's called pimping.
Nah. No, that's not the damn term, man. Oh my God, what's the term when women are attracted to men? Intellect. It's a term.
Oh, you talking about sapiosexual?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I think it's what it's called. It's called sapiosexual when folks are more intrigued with your intellect than your physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I get it because I hear women talk about that sometimes. Like, oh my God, he's so intelligent. Oh, it's so attractive. I'm like, really? But I guess using those big words will get you where you got to go.
See, is a person finding intelligence sexually attractive or arousing?
Gotcha.
So
So you hit me with the 10. So I got 10 signs you're dating a woman and not a girl.
oh shit.
So let's roll through these. Let's see what we can do with that and see if there's a difference to know when you're dating a girl or a woman. Number 1, girls like to dress in revealing clothes because they think they look sexy.
Damn.
Women know they look sexy no matter what they wear.
Hey man, you got to give me the link.
Okay. Now, I'm going to repeat that. Number 1.
I need that link.
Girls like to dress in revealing clothes because they think they look sexy. Women know they look sexy no matter what they wear.
Okay.
That's truth in that.
Man.
Say, women understand being provocative isn't the only way to be sexy. A woman doesn't have to have her everything hanging out in order to feel sexuality or sexually appealing. Women are so confident in their own skin that they don't care that they are wearing what they're wearing. They know that they are sexy because they are sexy. That's truth in words. That's one of my things I put on my Instagram all the time. If you rock with me, you know truth in words. I'll be dropping some mad science sometimes. Number 2, girls expect their men to know how they feel and what they're thinking. That's true. And women use their words. Understand that. Girls expect you to know how they feel and what they're thinking, where women use their words. Ladies, men cannot read minds. We wish we could. It could make things a whole lot easier, but we can't. Girls believe that their men should understand them so well that they simply know what they're thinking and how they're feeling or what they're hinting at. I hate those hints. Tell me what the hell you want.
Like
Don't be hinting around.
We're supposed to read mine.
Yeah. If you got something you want me to go, pull it up on the phone, write it down, say, hey, my birthday's coming up. I'm interested in this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, very good. You know what? Let me go and put that on my list. I can get that for you. Well, if you see me looking at it, you should know what I want. You look at a lot of stuff. How the hell I know
Right.
what you supposed to want?
Hell, you look at me and you won't let me hit half the time.
Okay, and it says, unfortunately, most men are not well versed in picking up such signals because we're not. We're men. We think way different than
Right,
women.
we're wired different.
This is the point at which women get frustrated and bitchy. While women accept their counterparts' shortcomings and speak their minds instead. That's what a woman does as opposed to a girl.
See that modern woman bullshit that they have going on? You know, you can actually put them in the girl category.
A lot of them. Yeah,
a lot
absolutely.
of them. I'm not going to put all of them in there, but I'm going to say the vast majority of this modern woman thing, because it's filled with so much anger.
Yeah.
You know, you're oppressing me. No, you're working. No, you have a car. No, you get to go anywhere you. How the hell am I oppressing you when you're sitting here having a conversation with me? If I was oppressing you,
You only speak when being spoken
Yeah.
to.
or when I give you permission.
Speak when being spoken
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
You know, that's that. Yeah.
Because if you go to the Bible, it says a woman ain't supposed to preach.
Okay. You know, that's a whole nother segment. We ain't gonna even get on the book of lies. I mean, the Bible. The Bible. I'm gonna call it the book of lies, but it's some truth to it. But
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
some
whole.
truth.
That's
Yeah, yeah,
another
yeah.
thing.
Oh, we're going to cover that one day.
One day
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
sit
we
down.
gonna cover
I wish
that.
you could have came to that class when my
I know.
dude, he broke that down and that's a whole nother story.
Yeah,
Okay, let's get
let's
back
not get
on
sidetracked.
top. Let's get back on. Number three. Girls expect for you to pay the tab. Women are financially independent.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me break this down.
Come on.
Because my son hit me up.
Okay.
And he asked me, he said, Pops, when are you supposed to pay everything for a woman? I don't pay for random kitty, so I can take you out, get you an ice cream, get you something nice, you know, and we can enjoy ourselves. My woman has my everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My pockets are your pockets.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Random women, get the hell away from me. Putting your, what would you say? Get out my, get your hands out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Nigga. You know, that's how I feel about that, because you're expecting from me something you won't give me in return.
There you go.
So many women say, hey, don't do wifey material for a man that ain't your husband, but you want me to do husband things for you.
Come on.
But like I said, I told my son, if that's your woman, bruh, sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the
Sky's
limit.
the limit.
Take care of her. Protect
If y'all
her.
courting, you know what I'm saying? If y'all courting and y'all getting to know one another, well, courting is a term that you young folk don't have no idea about. It's when you dating someone for a
Right.
long period of time with the intent of being with them
They
for
call
a
each other
lifetime.
best friends now.
Yeah, they call them besties. Okay, but getting to courting, when you're courting someone, then y'all have an agreement where y'all go out. You may pay for a couple dates here and there, and then one day she'll surprise you. You get ready to go pay the bill. She know, oh, I got this. It's like, oh, damn, thank
Teamwork
you, babe. I
make the
appreciate
dream
that.
work.
You know, some women do that.
Yeah.
My wife do it ever so often, and I appreciate her for that. You know, I mean, it's all out saying money, but it's nice to know that I don't have to come out all the time. Well, you know, this is for you, like that. And number 4, girls go out and get wasted. Women can hold their liquor and know their limits.
Okay.
You got a story, I already know.
Man,
Come on with it.
Hey, okay, dig this. When you're talking to women that think they're sophisticated, I got 14 degrees, I got 3 jobs, I got, you know, a portfolio and all of this stuff, right?
Right.
They're all this sophistication about
Come on.
them, right? But then when they get that liquor in their system, they straight hood rat come out of them.
They get ratchet.
Man, they get ratchet, you know. And it's like you sit there and you watch it like, okay, I don't want to be around you no more.
Yeah.
The presentation and the package look good, but deep down you got something going on in you that you need to resolve. You feel me? So that's what I laugh at, because you know you'll have this group of women talking about this group of women, but it's like the only thing that's different between y'all are probably y'all salaries.
That.
And you might have a degree, but she's a nail tech, probably making as much as you because she does.
Or a hair technician, yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
They make some good
getting that
money.
bread.
Yeah.
But both y'all ratchet and y'all
And the
one
same.
and the same.
There you go. Soon as that what the Juvenile song goes, girl, you better do it when you back that thing up. The house go nuts. I don't care if you the queen of England.
what my man
Soon as
said?
it come on, she
Get
dropping
low,
that thing.
low.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's yeah. All right.
The next one.
Number five. Girls can't wait to update their Facebook status in the relationship. Women forget they have a Facebook.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, this is very interesting to me because, you'll have folks say, well, if you got a woman, why you don't post her? Well, if you're not in my circle, right? If you're not in my circle, you don't know my business.
Right.
And if you're not in my circle and you don't know if I'm single or not, then that means you're not really my friend.
There you go.
So I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on social media to appease or, get brownie points from any one of y'all.
Right.
I'm just on there. You know me. I'm on there to clown.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all my page is for. Clowning, providing information, talking shit about politics and this and that and the other. My personal life is what it is. It's personal.
It's personal.
Excuse
me. Yeah. But it says here, women are too busy with their life to be bothered with updating their Facebook status. They would probably do it eventually when they happen to be on there and remember to do so. But they won't go running onto the site the second they believe they're in a relationship and freak out their new man. Most women won't. As soon as if they got 6 months to a year, and they might go, in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
But
but most of the time,
it's not even a requirement for me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, y'all, when she posts a picture every now and again and y'all up there liking it, ooh, baby, you're this and that and the other, I'm blazing a trail in that. So I don't have to say anything. I'm not going to heart it. I'm not going to like it. I'm not going to do anything because it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Number 6, girls watch junk TV. Women read.
Ooh. And hey, by the way, that's the sexiest shit in the world too.
To see a woman read?
Yeah. Oh my God.
To sit down and say, hey, man, I'm going out on the patio or something, man. I got my coffee and my tea. I'm about to cuddle up with a good book.
Man.
Like, what?
Pull that hair back.
Yeah.
Throw on one of your big shirts and just you just sitting there like you ain't gonna get through a whole chapter, right?
Before she fall asleep.
Yeah, like you're not gonna get through because I'm gonna be on you.
Hey, nah, but that's
What they say about that though?
Let me break it down for you. Some TVs are great. The rest is pretty much garbage, which is true. Mm-hmm. Women do have their TV shows. Some begin being guilty pleasures, but they also like spending time with their nose in a book or magazine with substance. They don't enjoy filling their lives with meaningless pop culture garbage that gets regurgitated over the decade. Women like to keep sharp. Girls keep you occupied.
Ooh.
Girls like to keep occupied as opposed to just sitting down.
Yeah, learning something better.
Having that intellect about what's what.
So women basically is all about self-care.
Yeah. They like things of substance.
Yeah.
Something that's going to elevate their mind like, oh, damn.
That's dope.
Learning something new.
That's dope.
And that's a wonderful thing. 7, girls talk about trivial matters. Women know how to hold a stimulating conversation. We just hit on that.
Bro.
We just hit on that not too long ago. That car ride. That trivial stuff. Did you know what Peaches did the other day? Peaches called me and she was talking about Antoinette. Girl,
and then
that's
while
trivial.
you driving, this is what you do.
Like, why are you talking about that? What does that have to do with us?
Right.
Well, that's Peaches. Peaches is my best friend, and Antoinette used to be my best friend. Okay, and what does that have to do with us? I mean, us. Oh, I thought you just wanted to know. No, I could care less about what Peaches and Antoinette is doing. Now, what are we about to do? What are we about to get into?
Right.
What is this? What is our plans for the next?
And as a matter of fact, stay out of Peach's business, because I don't want no BS jumping off to where I gotta respond or react to it.
There you go. It's like, man. Number 8, girls eat salad. Women eat whatever the hell they want.
Man. All right, go ahead and read that, because I'm gonna talk about this.
This isn't to say that women don't eat salads. Some do. But they don't eat salads in front of men just to go home afterwards and chow down on a pint of ice cream. Women eat healthy because they respect their bodies. Girls eat healthy to let everyone else know that they're eating healthy. A real woman will sit down and have a burger and fries with you with no fuss. She knows she can and will. Stop that. She knows she can, and because she wants to, she will.
Okay. Now, see, I like fluffy chicks, right? The chunky chicks.
As do I.
I love them, man, because there's a saying, fluffy girls are flexible, right? And I want a woman that's going to sit down and be herself. I don't want you to try to be cute with me all the time. In my experience, The prettiest women eat the most. They do. They will eat. They will eat. They will eat, and I don't mind it.
Right.
You know, don't come over here and try to eat like no damn bird.
Right.
But like, just give me 3 peanuts and a glass of water.
I ain't never really met nobody like that. Every woman I ever met, they ate. They throw down. They be eating
yeah.
something, they done bit their finger. Damn, I done bit my finger.
Yeah, I mean, give me a woman that's gonna eat.
Yeah.
I want somebody.
Don't
that's gonna
mind
eat.
eating. Talking about where we going? Food. I'm like, damn, that's how you feel? I'm hungry. Damn,
Yeah.
you always hungry. What's going on? I'm ready to eat. Let's go eat.
You know.
Let's get it. Number 9. Girls stick to what they know. Women are always searching to widen their horizons.
Yes.
Girls stick to what they know. Women are always searching to widen their horizons. Women are experienced in life and therefore understand the importance of experience in life.
Mm-hmm.
They do their best to see the world, meet people, explore possibilities. They are passionate and driven. Women take life by the horns. Girls aren't really sure what their purpose are. They're hoping to find a man to pick them up and show them the way. And that's true. A lot of these girls, young ladies out here, girls, are looking for that man. We had a conversation in your 10. They looking for somebody to provide and take care of them, and not just out the gate.
And then when you ask them, well, what do you bring to the table?
So what? Yeah. What?
Now they get upset. It's like, look,
What you mean? I'm giving you the cutie cat. Oh, did I tell you? I had a post. I think I checked. She say just because a man is giving each other services, that's exchange. That's a fair exchange.
It's called fair exchange.
You giving the cootie, he giving you diggy. Guess what? That's a fair exchange.
That was a video, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a video.
Yeah.
I was like, "Come on, girl!" You said she was
Yeah.
on point. She was telling, and that's where
Well,
it
you know,
goes down to.
Tupac and Jazzy Faye also said it's a fair exchange.
Yeah, it's a fair exchange,
You know,
man.
I'm giving you this. I'm giving you, the sweat equity. I'm giving you this thigh out.
Yeah,
You know,
it goes both ways.
it has to be reciprocated.
Yeah.
Now, when we get out of bed, everything else is extra from there.
Yeah, for sure. 10 on 10. Girls need guardians. Women don't need anybody but themselves. Let me say that again. Girls need guardians. Women don't need anybody but themselves. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, sexier than a female who can take care of herself. All females are capable of it, but few actually take care of business. Girls like to coast along in life, always looking for handouts. Women take what they want and don't need anyone to help get it. They're strong, confident, independent. Women are the future. Girls are the past. Whoa.
Okay, let me tell you something about
Whoa.
that word independent.
Yeah.
That's a bullshit word.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why it's bullshit. Because you either float in between dependency and being interdependent.
Mm-hmm.
And to state that you're independent is a lie, because you need someone to help you somewhere along the line. Because I look at things at a micro level,
Mm-hmm.
So when a woman tells me she's independent, so that means you do everything. No one helps you out. You walk in a restaurant, fix your own food. I'm an asshole with that one, right? You know what I'm saying? You're interdependent. You move like the things we do as a society. It affects each other.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm driving down the street, you have to depend on me to stay in my lane. We're working together to keep the traffic flowing so we don't have an accident.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when people use that word independent, especially women, I'm independent. No, you're not. Everybody needs help.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? But I understand what it.
But in this term, I think they're just saying that they're confident,
Yeah.
they're strong will, whereas a girl is looking for that handout from a guy. Well, an independent woman still needs that help. She's independent to a point where until she meets someone that
Can take over, that she trusts.
That's
Yeah.
man enough to say, I got this.
Yeah.
And she, like, oh, okay.
But you got to make sure it's not one of those modern women, though. Man.
I don't know about modern women. Like, I've been married too long. I've been married
Bruh.
almost 35 years. I don't know what the hell a modern woman is. I got me a nice, healthy, strong relationship with a beautiful woman who's very independent but also dependent, if you understand, because she depends on me for a lot.
Because
but
you
she's
two
independent
are-
enough to do some things when I'm not around to do it.
But y'all are interdependent. That's what I'm
exactly.
saying. Because y'all like cogs in a wheel.
Yes, sir.
You know,
My
so
yin to my yang. You know what I mean?
you see what I'm
You know?
saying? And we working together. Like I said, the team works make the dream work.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And if a woman can't understand that, then that's a woman you need to leave where you saw her.
Right?
You know, she's not even worth the time to get your bed sheets wrinkled. I'm serious, man. I mean, because we, as men, we have to be more sexually disciplined, because if we're not, you'll find yourself down on Griswold at doggone friend of the court with a kid that you don't even really want, and you don't even want to be involved with her. You know what I'm saying? You make that mistake because you're not sexually disciplined.
Right.
And we do that all too often. Hell, I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to run from the fact. I'm going to hold myself accountable for me being irresponsible with the power to bless women with children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I had my 2 and I got clipped. I'm good.
Oh, I ain't getting clipped. You can't touch me.
I was like, I'm not having no more.
I don't
The
trust
cost of living is too damn high.
Hey, hey, they all grown now, so I'm good.
I feel you. Now, I put this out earlier today on my page. I say truth in words. It's not the sex that gets you hooked. It's when you feel that emotional, intimate connection. That's the part that makes it hard for you to walk away.
Yeah.
That's a true statement.
Because all kitty basically is the same. It's the connection that makes it different.
That makes the difference, yeah. That was a great post. That's one of my truth in words, you know, just to make you think. And the women was like, oh my God, that's so on point. Well, like, yeah, you know, I want to make you think a little bit, you know. Yeah, you know, you have your ways of making them think, because your stuff be, boy, I'm like, dude, for real. But damn, that's great though. That's good. That makes me sit there like, Yeah.
I know it's not one of the topics, but you know, one of the things that a woman says that really irks me is calling her son the man of the house. He's not the man of the house. He can't take care of the house. He can't protect the house.
In their mind,
but see, it's wrong.
They're trying to build him to be that type of man.
But dig this. But they don't actually do that though, because they'll let him sit on the couch while she takes the trash out. He'll play video. I'm telling
well, you know what? This is modern day. Okay, because I'm sitting here thinking like,
no. I'm not talking. See,
yeah,
you know what? That's why I say modern women. Because I look back at, you know, well, see, my pops was in the crib all the way till I was, you know, I graduated. Right. So all the lessons in life that I needed to become some, you know, like know to take the trash out, know to wash the dishes, know to clean up, they were instilled.
Right.
Boom. But what I'm saying, these new women, you can't say nothing to my son. You can't do this. You can't discipline it. But you want me to step into this crib and pay bills, but you don't want me to discipline the child as if he is mine.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. You know, I made a post about that today. You call this young man the man of the house. As you're calling him the man of the house, and you're not expecting him to do anything that the man of the house is supposed to do, but now you're going to require a man that you're really not even kicking it with to come in and do some stuff as if he is the man of the house.
Right, gotcha.
But, you know, we're not really together, though.
But when they're saying he's the man of the house, are they showing him the things that's indicative to being that? Like, listen,
in today's
you have
time,
a responsibility. No. Okay, I'm at work all day. This house needs to be clean when I come home.
Okay.
Can you at least prep the dinner? That way when I come in, I at least can cook it. I mean, I was doing that as a young age, but like I say, different time zones.
These are different times.
You know, I'm the oldest of 8. So I used to come home from school, clean up, wash the dishes if there was some left, and if mom had something out, I would start getting that prepared for her. So that way when she came home, all she had to do was either throw it in the oven or put it on the stove, because that was my chore. And then I was responsible as a big brother because I had little siblings that I had to sort of tend to when they got out of school. You know, okay, I got to get them snacks and things like that. These kids, a lot of these kids don't know nothing about that. That's why I was asking, are they training them or showing them the purpose of becoming that man by giving them those chores and
Dig
things?
this. Okay, 2 things.
Okay.
Well, the first one, with the amount of complaints about men nowadays, are these women really raising boys to be men because their peers are saying that these men are not men?
Oh man, that's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? They're straight up complaining. And then you're asking, are these women sitting down showing them how to be a man? It's very hard to do when they're not
a man, right.
And then 2, a lot of these women are providers and not parents.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get my son, daughter, everything that I never had.
True.
But if they looked at that statement logically and reflect on their life, you'll see, well, whatever it was that you didn't like in your life, it led you to go out and get up and get out and get something.
Right.
You're teaching them to wait for you to hand them whatever they need.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. That's the thing that's, when we compare modern women with traditional women, modern women can't hold a candle to traditional women.
Not at all, bro.
But they want all the things that the traditional woman had when it came to a man.
Okay.
But they're not willing to do what the traditional woman did in order to get those things.
To get those things and keep that man.
Right.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I get it.
It's not a knock on them. I mean, hey, evolve, do what you want. But see, these modern women think they're doing something new that traditional women didn't do. But traditional women had jobs.
Yeah.
They had education.
Yeah.
The thing was, they was able to balance everything. These new women want to, I got 14 degrees, I got 3 jobs, I got 7 businesses, I got a portfolio, I got all this. I said, so when do you have time to take care of your kids?
When do you have time to take care of your man? You hear them crickets, man?
You see what I'm saying? It's like that's how it is.
Yeah.
And then when you call them out on it, it's like, oh well, you hate women. Nah, get the hell out of here.
Nah, I just want to know when is it balance time? Because you expect us to do everything and then balance you, but if you're doing everything, when do you balance us? When do you balance that man? And that's where it comes into play, where it takes both hands.
Yep.
I take your hand, you take my hand, we wash each other's hands, we help each other out. If I'm working 12, 13-hour days and I come home, why should I have to come home and do a whole bunch of things if you've been home? And if you work the 8-hour day, but still come and do your part. I ain't knocking you. I'm gonna come in the door. If I see you doing something like, yo, what you need me to do? Or if I see the garbage full, I ain't gonna even ask you. I'm just gonna grab it and go ahead and go. If I see you chopping up something, hey, I'm gonna come in like, hey, what else you cooking for dinner? What you need me to do? You need me to help you with something? 9 times out of 10, she gonna go sit down. You just getting home.
Right.
You go take your shower. I laid your stuff out. But that's the type of people that I've dealt with.
Right.
I don't know how everybody else is going, but that's when I see a traditional woman opposed to a modern woman. I don't see a lot of what you were saying. I'm used to that traditional side of it.
But you know what? But I've dealt with women that were a mixture of both, right?
Okay.
Enterprising, doing things, making moves, but at the same time, traditional.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Holding it down, right?
Yeah.
And what I would tell any young man that's getting in a relationship, here's the advice. If you beat your woman home from work, you should be prepping meals.
Come on. That's it.
You should be prepping meals. At least pull the shit out the freezer, bro.
Or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Or if it's not prepping meals, if you see the house is in the disarray because y'all rushed about the house that morning, start cleaning up. It's nothing to it. That way, when she gets home, if you get home before her, she gets home, it's like, damn, it smells good and fresh in here. Oh, baby, you done cleaned up. Whether you know it or not, you good for a couple of days.
And you trying to cover up the smell.
See, that's the difference between a woman and a girl. A girl is gonna think you was out there cheating and cleaning up because
why you spray that?
Exactly. A woman gonna come home and appreciate.
Right.
Oh, babe, thank you so much.
Right.
I had a tough day. Now you can sit down, have a conversation. Babe, have a seat. I got you. What you want for dinner?
Oh man, okay. Look, I ain't trying to jump off these topics because that's some cool topics. But have you seen the conversation that folks are trying to have? Who eats first, the man or the children?
I've been saying that. My wife and I even talked about that.
Mm-hmm. What's your take on it?
My wife, she does both. She would typically give me my plate. She'll prep the kids' plate, prep everybody's plate, but she'll give me mine. Here you go, baby. And then she'll go get to the kids.
Okay.
That's how she did it for me.
Right.
That's how my mom did it for my dad. So I was used to it. And if I don't get it, I never trip. Feed the kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my plate, So it varies. She does it. So I don't. Damn, she upstairs. I'm about to call her.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. My mom, hey, she cooked for my pops. He ate first.
Right.
Right. Then because the kids were sitting at the table just waiting.
Right.
Waiting. But pops got his tray delivered to the bedroom
Right.
so he can watch Bill Bonds on the news.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay, but for me, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's not a biggie to me. I'm not one of those dudes that says I need my meal first. Because honestly, it's age dependent for me.
Yeah.
If they're old enough to get their own food, I'm just gonna tell you don't dig from the middle of the pan.
Yeah.
You feel me? But if they're young, what I'm gonna tell you to do, or I'm gonna do is like, hey babe, look, we get them out the way together, and then you and I can sit down and we can kick it. We can eat together and relax.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take care of the kids first, and then we're gonna eat second.
It wasn't a requirement.
Right.
That's what I was saying. It wasn't a
Yeah,
requirement
it's
because
just either
she
or.
She did it both ways.
Okay.
And she knew I wasn't gonna complain like, damn, you gonna feed the kids before me?
Right.
Nah,
I pay the
never-
bills.
I never been that guy.
Right.
So sometimes she's just like, yo, here you go, babe. Ooh, but it's sometimes you're like, okay, I'm doing something. Feed them.
Yeah.
Give me my plate a little bit later. I'm doing something right now, and when I get done, here you go. She like your food's in the microwave, or here you go, babe. Oh, appreciate that.
Right.
But like I say, that's the difference in how you are as a person. Some people are just stone cold built on that. This is where it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna be. It's my way or no way. And some women,
No flexibility, man.
some women love it. Some women don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just been blessed enough that I had a woman that's been, compromisable, if that's a term. Is compromisable a word?
But that's one of my 5 C's: being able to compromise, being
Yeah.
consistent, communication,
Yeah.
and all the other good stuff. That's what you have to have. If you don't have communication, because communication without it, everything is going to be in a total disarray.
Yeah, all
You know
the
what I'm saying?
time. Y'all gonna be bumping heads like monkeys, like sailors, man.
Okay. What is a date,
What is a date?
and how much should that shit cost?
A date.
A date.
A date can be, for me,
What is the purpose of a date?
the purpose of a date is to get to know the person that you're trying to date, if that makes sense. So the date is to get to know the person that you're interested in, that y'all exchange numbers to sit down or go somewhere and chop it up to get to know one another. That's what dating is about. And you date on a consistent level to open up those airways to different things. That's how you wind up falling in love and want to be with that person. But dating is a process that I told my children, you date as much as you possibly can until somebody decides to take you off the market. So I told them, don't be exclusive to just one person. Date. And I didn't say sleep with everybody. I said date around. That means if Joe is kicking it with you and you liking Joe, but also Antoine is interested in you, date. It's okay. It ain't like you sleeping with him. You just getting to know who fancies you the most and who you fancy. That's dating to me.
And see, for me, I'm different when it comes to dating, right?
Okay.
I think you should take your time. Date this dude for, give yourself, don't give him a time limit. Give yourself a time
There you
limit
go.
on how long it should take to get to know this individual. Okay, it ain't working. You basically know real quick, like,
Real quick.
this ain't the one for me, right? And then that way move on, But give yourself some time to concentrate on one person so that you'll get to know him or her, and then move from there.
True.
Because if I find out I'm part of the roster, I'm going to quit the team.
You gonna quit the team.
I'm quitting, man.
I'm
quitting
not
the team.
saying be involved with 5, 6 guys or girls. You know what I'm saying? But I actually told it to my siblings too. Date. It's okay to like somebody, and if you like a couple people, you're gonna figure out who it is that you want to be around and be with. Go ahead, and what's the definition of it?
See, one of the main purposes of dating is for 2 or more people to evaluate one another's suitability as a long-term companion or spouse. Often physical characteristics, personality, financial status, and other aspects of the involved persons are judged, and as a result, feelings can be hurt and confidence shaking and necks broken.
And that's what I said in the beginning. It's to figure out if you want to date and be with that person for the long-term goal. But hey, And how much does it cost to go on a date?
Man, dude told me a good date costs $200.
And I've been on dates with less than $50 and had a great time.
I've actually gone on a date and only, spent gas money.
I've done that too.
You
I've
go
done
to the
that too.
park, you walk, you and see, my thing is, and I like to do things, man. I'm a homebody.
Right.
And I hate having to depend on restaurants for meals. I'd rather eat at home.
Okay.
And if you're comfortable enough, and I'll ask a woman, is she coming up? Hey, come through. Let's kick it at my crib. Let me kick it at your crib. Or hell, even if you meet at Panera Bread or something.
Right.
We're supposed to be getting to know one another. How can you do that if I'm worried about, them? Did I spend enough on her?
Right.
Because some of these women are very particular about how much money you spend.
Wow.
Like one chick put down, she says, if he pulls out a coupon to pay for a dinner, what is he?
Wow.
I'm like, damn, didn't your
I'm
ass,
trying to save a buck. That's what I am. I'll pull
didn't
out
your ass just eat for free?
and I use my military discount everywhere I go. Be like, yo, you got military discount?
Hey, what day is that y'all get to eat free, man? Anywhere?
Anywhere. That's November 11th, Veterans Day. Yes, I'll be all over the place, bro.
I know my old dude, man. I know he takes advantage of it.
Yes,
man.
sir.
It's like,
Take full advantage
we
of
gonna
it.
go there and we gonna eat, and that's cool. But it's these things that these hardcore requirements that they come with, and it's like all or nothing on them.
But where is it coming from? That's where are these?
It's bullshit reality shows.
Did you know what? Like they say, the girls look for that
Yeah.
that craziness of and
The drama.
Yeah, they like it. So okay, because I always wonder where did they get these little thoughts from? These theories like a guy should do this and a guy should do that. Yeah, it's a lot of things we should do, but it's a lot of things y'all should do as well. But where did y'all get these standards from? Like to go on that first day, he got to spend $500. Who has that type of money on the first day? I don't.
I don't care if I had it.
It don't make a difference. But yeah, exactly. But
You
I'm
know
just
what I'm
saying, where do y'all come up with these numbers from? Just
These
it's a date.
arbitrary numbers. He need
Yeah.
to spend $500 on me if he don't. I'm like, or I'm gonna tell you another source
Okay.
of the problem. These Reggie Romeos or these internet ass chasers, right? When they finally catch up with the chick from Facebook,
The internet ass chasers.
And
What you
he's-
call it? Wait, you got an abbreviation for it. What was it called again?
IACs.
The IACs. I'm gonna start using that.
These internet ass chasers, they are chameleons. They are Christians when they need to be Christians, Muslims, they are pro-black, they are hotep. They are everything they need to be to get your legs open, right?
Yeah.
And so dude says there was like the bill, right?
Right.
And I think it was something like $2,000 for the meal or something like that.
Wait, did you say $2,000, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff. So I'm taking it that it was a party. That
Okay,
ate together.
okay, I got you.
And then he says, if your man can't take care of this bill, he ain't a man. I'm like,
Bruh, if it was 13 of y'all, all y'all need to ante up.
I'm gonna put it to you this way. If you got to come out your pocket to knock it, you a gameless stunt.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? My money will go to a woman that deserves my money.
Come on.
I'm not out here, and like I tell anybody, it's quality over quantity. I don't need all the women.
No.
You give me one that's gonna rock and roll with me, we gonna rock and roll.
Yes, sir.
But these modern chicks, girls, girls.
There you go.
Girls.
Because the woman,
Girls.
that woman, she not asking for all that. She just want that time, that attention.
Do you know your love language?
I do.
Because when you said time, you say,
Yeah.
a lot of women, what is it?
Don't put me on the spot like that, man. Oh, goddamn. I'm just saying. I'm all into it. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, you talking about what is it, bruh?
I'm about to put it out there.
Actually, I do, because I had something sent to me in my email talking about my love language.
And see, the 5 love languages. What are the 5 love languages, right?
Right.
And words of affirmation,
Mm-hmm.
quality time,
Yes, sir.
acts of service,
Mm-hmm.
gifts, and touch.
Well, I've been doing that and not knowing that was my love language, because that's why I was saying a woman really all she wants is your time, your energy, commitment, and being honest, or just being able to converse, like you say, that communication. That's what the average woman wants. Like, hey, let's sit down, let's have a conversation, and don't mind if I do a little sly touch of the leg because I'm an affectionate type of guy. Now she sees that little bit of affection because I put my hand on her knee or something. Some other women may not like that. What you doing? Oh, you moving too fast.
Yeah.
But a woman is going to appreciate, like, damn, okay, he has some type of affection.
I'm the touchy dude. So primarily, I like the quality time. You got to have. I think you have all of them. I think all of them are embedded in us, right? We require all of them. You have to have all of them,
right?
But your primary one in which you showcase the most, which one? When I hear women say acts of service, I start automatically thinking that. So this woman only gonna call me when she wants some shit done. You know what I'm saying? It's
I've been around people like that.
My door is off the hinges. I'm like, hey, well, you got a son that you call the man of the house. Tell him to pick up a hammer. I know he's 6 years old, but it ain't too early to learn. You feel me?
No doubt.
But it's for me, I quality time. Give me the time. Because without the time, then we can't communicate, and then we can't go anyplace else.
Right. You made me start looking for my love language, but you already broke it down, so I'm good. Ain't no need me looking no more. We good.
Okay, I'm looking over there.
Yeah,
cheating.
I ain't cheating, man. I did my numerology. I did my numerology test about a week ago, and it was so on point. By looking at the information that it was giving me, it was popping up stuff that nobody knows about me, and it was just off numbers, man. It blew my mind.
So what is that? Numerology.com?
I'll tell you in a minute. The numerologist.com. And it was pretty good, man. I'm looking for some of the information. It was so much information that got sent to me, man. So where is it at?
Because I used to do this stuff, man. When I'd be at work, I was supposed to work and shit, and I'd be looking up numerology.
It's pretty good though. From what I got, I that's another thing. We'll do it another day where I have all the information together for you. But we was on point about
how much the date costs. So a date can range. It could be from free to sky's the limit.
Yeah, true.
But,
yeah, I mean, especially if you got it.
Yeah, and some and that's the thing. Some men do have the money to blow. But guess what? Those same men are also the men that won't give you their time.
Right.
So it's got to be a balancing act. It's got to, you have to be able to balance. Do you want the man with all the money and no time, or do you want the man with all the time and no money, or do you want somebody in between?
That balance.
It's balance.
Gotta have that balance.
And what we got? We got
doing time for others. Yes or no?
Are you
going to jail for your homie?
No.
No, I'm letting you know. No, I got too much to live for and too much happening in my life to go for somebody else's craziness. When I already told him in his ear, bruh, don't do it.
Hey, Sherrod, man, I dropped your license. I said, what do you mean you dropped my license? I kind of borrowed your license, man, when you weren't looking. So you're not my homie. You done stole from me. So that's one strike against you. 2, you got me in some bullshit that I wasn't even involved with, or I will not benefit from if you get away with it.
It happened to me. I came back from the Navy visiting. Short story. Came back from the Navy visiting. My wife was up in Michigan State. She's surprised to see me. I'm like, all right. She's like, well, I was like, I got to go to the ATM real quick and withdraw some money. I go over to the ATM. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I had a warrant out for my arrest. Now, I just came back from California. This is my first day back. Somebody used my ID, my license.
Damn.
Before I joined the Navy. So with me coming back, they had the tickets under my shit. They done stole some stuff and all that. I had to fight that. But they rolled up on me. I'm at the ATM. I'm like, where did they come from? How did they know I was here? I'm like, what's really... It blew my mind because I'm like, my ID is right here. But I had a Cali ID. They had my Michigan ID and were just running rampant in Detroit. I was like, this is crazy, man. So I'm very it messed me up. Messed me up.
So primarily, no, I'm not doing time for you. Fuck your street credibility and all that other shit. I'm not doing, because I look at it, man. It's like, so I don't care if it's. I did 2 weeks in the county in Fairfax, Virginia.
Okay.
That shit was enough for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't move how I want to move. I can't take a shower when I want to take one. In private. I can't go lay down when I want to lay down. I'm with a bunch of other dudes. That right there, being away from a woman for 2 weeks, that was enough for me, man.
Being in the military and boot camp was like prison for me. I was like, fuck you and fuck y'all. I'm not going. I did that already. All them damn hard 80 of us in the goddamn bed taking showers and shit together. All my mind was thinking was scared straight. This is scared straight, bro. I saw scared straight. I'm like, I ain't going to jail. Then I joined the military. I'm like, this is the same
shit.
Wake up when I tell you to wake up. Go to sleep when I tell you to go to sleep. I'm like, this is some bullshit, man. So I associated that with going to jail. So I vowed to myself, it ain't happening. Right. It ain't never happening. I don't care who the fuck is around. I'm not fucking with y'all. It ain't happening.
I can't do it, man, because my sole purpose for not going to jail, on the small scale is I don't want to miss no ass. I'm talking about female ass.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to miss that. I don't want to give up 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, 6 months. I don't want to give up nothing for somebody else that went out and did some shit that they should not have done. So, I can see me getting in trouble protecting a loved one.
Yeah.
I'm going out hard for that one.
Yes, sir.
But you did some dumb shit. They think it's me. I'm letting them know off the rip. I ain't gonna snitch on you.
It wasn't me.
I ain't gonna snitch, but I'm
gonna pull a shaggy on it. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me, dog. But your ID, I don't care. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Yeah. I don't know who did it.
I'm like you. I'm not going down. I mean, I know there's a cold out there and all that, but bruh, I got too much to live for.
I'm a civilian. I'm not a gangster.
I got too much to live for. I got too. Even if I didn't have a wife and kids, I got too much to live for me. You understand what I'm saying? For me, I got too much to live for.
I like this little thing that they call freedom. Even though we know it ain't totally free, but I like the little bit that I do have.
No doubt.
So me sitting down for another man to enjoy his life, to probably fuck up somewhere down the line within my time that I'm spending in jail, to come to jail with me.
Yeah. Like, yo, what up, Shride? What's up, man?
So you mean I took the time for you and you in here with me now? Nah, man, come on, man. I can't do it.
What about you, Joe? Can you do time for somebody else's fuck up? Our cameraman shaking his head like, hell no.
Like, nah, man.
You're your own.
Come on. It just, I mean, I guess it's the cold. I grew up in the gangs of Chicago and things like that, but still, I got called punk bitches and assholes. You ain't nothing but a sucker duck. I didn't give a fuck. I told them, hey, I'm not going down for none of you motherfuckers. My daddy is meaner than any of you motherfuckers. I'll fight y'all to the death. Mr. Brooks is not having what y'all having. So you go and do what you got to do. I'm going home. Oh man, you a punk, bump.
And at the end of the day, that's what matters, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think a lot of kids fall prey to that because they don't know who they are. Yep. They don't have an identity.
Yep.
And and my old dude, man, the mistakes I made in my life is because I made them because I wanted to. It wasn't because I wasn't taught right from wrong. Mm-hmm. It wasn't that I didn't have a man in my life. I fucked up me. But guess what? The reason why I was able to turn myself around because you go back to all those teachings and say, you know what, this ain't me. I wasn't raised to do this.
There you go.
This is not me. My pops didn't raise us to be gangsters, but he didn't raise us to be punks.
There you go. I'm right there with you, bro.
So, I wish the young homies out there listening, look, man, fuck going to jail for somebody else. Stop getting killed for somebody else. Stop doing all these things, man, that's taking away from yourself. Stop taking away from you to give to somebody that don't give a damn about you. That's just point blank. I know you want to be down with the homies. I know you want to live this street code. The street code a lot of that shit is stupid, man.
Stupid.
So, it is what it is. So I guess I'll be a sucker or whatever the hell they think. I'm too old for this shit.
Young bloods out there, young ladies too.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, learn yourself. All right, this is what I'm going to tell you. Learn yourself. Sit down with yourself and dig deep within you and learn who you are. That way, when consequences and situations come up, you can decide for yourself what's going to be beneficial for you as opposed to your clique. All right, understand that. Know that for sure, because it takes a little bit of time to learn you. So sit down with yourself one day and just dig deep and go, why am I here? What's my purpose? And figure out what you want to do. And that's how people spark those little lights in their head to figure out where they want to go in life,
Right.
So do that for me, for Will B. I mean, I ask you that. It's hard sometimes, but you can do it. Just sit down and do that for yourself.
Hey, that's about it, man. I mean, that's as real as you can get. Love you first and foremost.
No doubt.
It's okay. It's okay to be selfish in that regard.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Have you ever heard of, in order to be selfless, you have to be a little selfish?
Yes, sir.
So you have to obtain something for yourself in order to be able to give something out. So
That's truth. That's truth in words.
do your thing.
Do your due diligence for you. Well, y'all, it's been great. It's been a great opportunity to speak out and talk on these different topics about why men don't ask women out anymore, and what is it like to date someone, and how much do you spend, and what's the other one you say?
Was doing time for others, yes or no. And then we also talked about modern women taking that 8-hour drive, getting to know one another, and love language. We talked about
love language. Yeah,
we talked about that.
And how girls and women different.
Oh yeah,
differ.
You know what?
That was-
right there, that's gonna be a topic on Dr. Liz and I.
Really?
I'm gonna talk about.
Oh, okay, I got
'cause
you.
It's
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting because they are making a distinction.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
That would be great too, because you're getting the ladies' perspective now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I like that. But once again, y'all, it's the Soul Important Radio. Two soul brothers doing great things. We about to roll up out of here. My man, Joe, on the cameras, doing phenomenal things. And we out of here. Soul Important Radio. You can catch me live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, giving you that good live music. I got the Pick 5 on there. Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. You got the jazzy kind of nights, and Saturday morning. Don't forget to tune in for Old School. It's called Saturday Morning Cleanup. Get your old school on from 8 to noon. My man Sherrod has his show. It's called
Soul Vision Podcast.
And also, what are you doing with
Dr. Liz was called Listen Up Ladies. And then also the t-shirts. We rocking the t-shirts. The Black Love Gang. You got the B3FP2, which means Black First, Black Pride, Black Power.
Yes.
And this is, we no longer ride or die, we rise and fly.
Yeah, my man. Well, that's a wrap, y'all. Thank you. This is episode number 3. Catch us again next week. Two soul brothers doing great things.
extremely random, but I think you're super cute.
Thanks.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Gabby?
Gabby. Do you have time to chat for a sec?
I have to go to office hours actually.
30 seconds.